Shanti. Today, the true Father has introduced us to our true self. Remember the Father constantly. Consider yourself the soul, the child of the Supreme Father. Always keep this in your mind. And secondly, the benefits, the gains from remembrance. Constantly remember that. Then the mind and intellect will be continuously connected with Baba. And then you will have the omens of Jupiter over you. Having the omens of Jupiter is considered to be the highest. Baba says that you will have the omens of Jupiter over you and you will constantly be ascending. What happens when you have these omens? Any problems that is about to come passes away. Big problem becomes very small. You keep on moving forward and keep on ascending. So today, Baba has brought our attention and told us the importance of remembrance. Today, 12th August, Baba says, Essence, sweet children, by staying in remembrance, you experience good omens. You now have the omens of Jupiter over you. And it is therefore your stage of ascending. Question for today is, what is the result of not paying full attention to yoga? What Baba asked, the first question, this was the first question. Now second question within this is, what methods are there for staying in constant remembrance? What is the result of not paying full attention to yoga? First thing, if full attention is not paid to yoga, then the first point is Maya interferes while you are moving along and you fall. Second, you become body conscious and continue to make mistakes. Maya makes you do wrong things. She makes you impure. Maya makes you impure. What was the second question? What methods are there for staying in constant remembrance? For that, Baba says, in order to stay in constant remembrance, put a bead in your mouth. Don't become angry. Forget everything else, including your body, and practice I am a soul, a child of the Supreme Soul. Remain aware of the attainments. Remember Dadi Janki Ji's sayings, who am I and whose am I? I am a soul and I am a child of the Supreme Soul. But remember this along with the values, the virtues. Who am I and who is my father? Baba says to practice this. Keep practicing this. Remain aware of the attainments you experience with the power of yoga. When you remember the attainments, you have attention. Since we have such huge attainments, when we remember such attainments, we are able to do the effort easily. So always keep your attainments in remembrance. Song, Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. You sweetest spiritual father, heard the praise of your father, of your spiritual father, Shiv Baba. Only when sin increases, that is, when human souls become sinful, does the purifier Father come to purify the impure. This is the praise of only the unlimited Father. He is also called the Lord of the tree. At this time, you have unlimited omens, the omens of Jupiter, from the unlimited Father. There are two terms, in general and in particular. The meaning of these are experienced here. In particular, the omens are on the Bharatvasis, the Indians. Through the omens of Jupiter, Bharat in particular becomes liberated in life. That is, it attains its status of self-sovereignty. The true Father, who is called the Truth, comes and changes us from the ordinary beings into Narayan. All the rest go into the sections of their own religions, number-wise, and then come down number-wise. They will continue to come down until the end of the Iron Age. Each soul has received his own part in his own religion. from kings to subjects. They have all received their own parts in their kingdom. This play is about those from the king down to the subjects. Each one has to play his own part. You children know that you now have the omens of Jupiter over you. It isn't that these omens last for just one day. No, there continues to be the omens of Jupiter over you. It is now your ascending stage. The more you stay in remembrance, the more you have the ascending stage. When you forget to remember Baba, there are obstacles of Baba. Only by having remembrance do you have good omens. If you don't remember Baba well, you will definitely fall. You will then continue to make one mistake or another. Baba has explained that according to the drama, those of all religions continue to come down one after another in order to play their parts. They don't come all together, they come one after the other. You children know that there are now the omens of heaven. That is, the omens of liberation in life over you. You also have to understand in detail how the cycle of this drama turns. This cycle of the world drama is especially created about Bharat. The Father only comes in Bharat. It is remembered that there are those who are amazed by this knowledge when they hear it, that they relate it to others and then run away. While moving along, they fall because Maya interferes. When you don't pay full attention to yoga, the Father has to come. And Baba says, when you don't pay full attention, then you run away. The Father has to come and gives you the life-giving herb. That is, He gives you the herb that brings you back to life. So Baba asks, what is your title? You give the herb to others and bring them back to life. This herb is of remembrance. So Baba says, you are also Hanuman. The Father has explained that at this time He makes you smell the herb in order for you to chase Ravan away. The Father tells you the truth about everything. Only the one Father is the truth, and He comes to tell you the story of the true Narayan and carries out establishment of the golden age. He is called the truth, the one who speaks the truth. When people ask if you believe in scriptures, tell them, yes, why would we not believe in them? We know that all of those scriptures belong to the path of devotion. We realize there are two things: knowledge and devotion. When you receive knowledge, what need is there for devotion? Devotion means the descending stage, whereas this knowledge means the ascending stage. Devotion comes at this time. We now have received knowledge through which there is salvation. Only the one God is the protector of the devotees. Protection from the enemies is given. Our enemy is Ravan. The Father says, I come and protect you from Ravan. You can see how you are protected from Ravan. You have to conquer Ravan. The Father explains, sweet children, Ravan has made you Tamo Pradhan. The golden age is called Sato Pradhan, heaven. Then our degrees continue to decrease. At the end, when you become completely body conscious, you become impure. When a building is built, it is new. Then, after a month or 6 months, its degrees decrease a little. They witness, they whitewash the building every year. The degree continue to decrease. Everything becomes old from new, and then new from old. This has been happening about everything from its very beginning. This is also a cycle. It is understood that a certain building would last for 100 to 150 years. The Father explains that new world is called the golden age. Then the silver age is 25% less because it has become a little old. That is the Moon Dynasty. The warrior symbol is given to it because they did not become worthy of the new world. So they have shown the symbols of fighting, the symbols of bow and arrow in the hands of Ramji. This is why their position is a little lower. Everyone wants to go to the land of Krishna. They don't say that they want to go to the land of Rama. Everyone says they want to go to the land of Sri Krishna. They sing, "Let us go to Vrindavan and sing the praise of Radhe and Govinda." This refers to Vrindavan, not Ayodhya. Everyone loves Sri Krishna a great deal. They all remember Sri Krishna with a lot of love. When they see a Sri Krishna image, they say that they want. What do they say? That they want to have a husband or a son or a brother like him. Baba says, sensible children keep an image of Sri Krishna in front of them in order to have a son like him. Baba says they remain lost in the love for Sri Krishna. Everyone desires the land of Krishna. It is now the land of Kans, the land of Ravan. There is a lot of importance given to the land of Krishna. Everyone remembers Sri Krishna a great deal. This is why the Father says, you have been remembering him from this long. Now make effort to go to the land of Krishna, to go into his clan. There are 8 clans of the Sun dynasty. Therefore, make so much effort that you are able to become part of the kingdom and swing in the swing with the princes. This is something to be understood. The Father says, children, as much as possible, remain man-mana bhava. When you don't stay in remembrance, you fall. This knowledge never makes you fall. It is when you don't stay in remembrance that you fall. Baba says the play about Aladdin and his magic lamp and the play about Hatam Tai, bead in the mouth, are based on this. In order to stay in remembrance, a bead is put in the mouth. When someone becomes angry, they would react and say something. They say to keep something in your mouth so that you won't be able to say anything, and therefore there won't be any anger. The Father says, never become angry with anyone. However, because of not understanding these things fully, they have written wrong things in the scriptures. The Father sits here and explains to you accurately. Only when He comes can He explain to you. Praise is sung of those who have been and gone. Tagore and the Queen of Jhansi existed in the past, and so plays have been created about them. Alright, Shiva has also been and gone, and this is why they celebrate his birthday. However, they don't know when Shiva came or when he did and what he did when he came. He is the Father of the whole world. He must surely have come and given salvation to everyone. The birthdays of those who established the Islamic and Buddhist religions are celebrated. They have the time, date, and place of everyone, but no one knows such things of his religion. They say, so many years before Christ, Bharat was paradise. When they create a swastika, they show it as having 4 equal parts, representing the 4 ages. Each age cannot be any less or any more. In the Jagannath temple, they cook a pot of rice which splits into 4 equal parts. The Father says, they have created so many complications on the path of devotion. The Father says, now forget everything, including your bodies. Remember one thing, I am a soul, a child of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Simply practice having this awareness. Baba is the creator of heaven. Therefore, he must definitely have sent us to heaven. He would not have sent us to hell. The Father never sends anyone to hell. First of all, everyone experiences happiness. There is first happiness and then sorrow. The Father is the remover of sorrow. The Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness for all. Souls first experience happiness and then sorrow. The conscious also says that we first become Sato Pradhan and then become Sato, Rajo and Tamu. People think that people abroad are sensible. They make such bombs that they could instantly finish off everyone, just as they instantly cremate a corpse with electricity. No need to burn the corpse on wood. They immediately cremate them, instantly cremate them with electricity. In the same way, when a bomb explodes, it creates a fire, and human beings also die instantly. The haystack has to be set on fire. There will be such storms that whole villages will be destroyed. At that time, there won't be any arrangements for them to be able to save anything. Destruction has to take place. This old world has to end. This is also mentioned in the Gita. The Father has explained, the people of Europe will release such bombs that no one will even be aware of them. You children know that destruction took place in the previous cycle, and it will now take place again. You are also studying as you did in the previous cycle. The tree continues to grow gradually. As growth takes place, establishment takes place. Storms of Maya make very good flowers fall. When you don't stay in yoga fully, Maya causes obstacle. Baba has told only one reason for falling, that is, not staying in remembrance. If you fall into vice after becoming a child of the Father and making a promise to remain pure, you then defame the Father's name. You will then be hit very hard. The Father says, never be hurt by lust. You children know that rivers of blood will flow here. In Golden Age, rivers of milk will flow. That is the new world, and this is an old world. Look what there is in this Iron Age, and look at the comforts that there are in the new world. Baba says, daughters used to go into trance and see everything and return. They would have visions of drinking mango juice and doing other things in the subtle region. They used to tell of how they would go into the incorporeal world and how Baba would then send them to heaven. All of those visions, etc., are fixed in the drama. Nothing is gained by seeing visions. Many daughters used to go to the subtle region and drink mango juice, etc. Today, they are no longer here. Very good first-class children have disappeared. Those who used to go into trance and have visions have now got married. It is amazing what Maya is like. Their fortune has totally changed. Many played very good parts. They even helped a lot at the time of need. And yet they are not here today. This is why the Father says Maya is very powerful. You are battling with Maya. This is called the battle through the power of yoga. No one knows what attainment there is with the power of yoga. They simply say that it is ancient yoga of Bharat. Yoga is explained to you, sweetest children. The ancient Raj Yoga of Bharat is remembered. None of the philosophers, etc., have this spiritual knowledge. Only the spiritual Father is the ocean of knowledge. It is to him that they sing salutations to Shiva. His praise is sung. The Father comes and explains so much of this knowledge to you. This is known as the third eye of the knowledge. No others have the power to call themselves Trikaldarshi. Who all can be called Trikaldarshi? All of those who have the third eye of knowledge. Only you Brahmins, through whom the sacrificial fire is created, are Trikaldarshis. This is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. Shiva is also called Rudra. They have given him many names. In every land, there are many different names for him. No one, apart from the Father, has this many names. He is also called Babulnath, the Lord who changes thorns into flowers. Babul are those who have thorns into them. Baba is the one who changes thorns into flowers. And this is why he is called Babulnath. In Bombay, they have a huge gathering there in the Babulnath temple. But they don't understand the meaning. The Father sits here and explains that his correct name is Shiva. Businessmen refer to a zero as Shiva. While counting, when they reach 10, they say Shiv. The Father says, I point am a star. Many people have a double tilak applied to their forehead, representing the double tilak represents the mother and the father. It is also a symbol of the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge. They don't understand the meaning of it. Baba was explaining about yoga. Yoga is so well known. You children should now let go of the word yoga. The word yoga sometimes feels a very difficult, impossible task. So Baba says, forget the word yoga and remember the word remembrance. Stay in remembrance. The Father says, no one will understand from the word yoga. They will understand when you use the word remembrance. You have to remember the Father so much. He is also called the bridegroom. Remembering him is our own nature. He makes you into queens. The Father gives you your inheritance of the kingdom of the world. Each of you only has one Father in the golden age. On the path of devotion, in golden age you have one Father. On the path of devotion you have two fathers, and on the path of this knowledge you have three fathers. It is such a wonder. You understand the meaning of everything. Everyone in the golden age is happy. This is why they don't even know the Father from beyond this world. You now know the three fathers. These matters are so easy to understand. Acha, to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. We spiritual children says good morning, love, remembrance, and Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. Essence for Dharna. First point. In order to stay in remembrance, don't speak. Put a bead in your mouth, and anger will finish. Never become angry with anyone. Baba has given us this point for today's effort. Keep in remembrance that you do not have to become angry with anyone. Second point, this land of sorrow now has to be set on fire. Therefore, forget it and remember the new world. Keep the firm promise to remain pure that you made to the Father. Blessings for today are: may you finish the consciousness of I by practicing the incorporeal stage and become egoless. May you finish the consciousness of I by practicing the incorporeal stage and become egoless. At present, the most subtle and beautiful thread is that of the consciousness of I. This word I takes you beyond body consciousness and also takes you into body consciousness. When the consciousness of I comes in a wrong form, then instead of making you loving to the Father, it makes you loving to one or another person, or to a name, regard, or honor. In order to become constantly free from this bondage, first remain stable in the incorporeal stage, and then come into your corporeal form. Make this practice your natural nature, and you will then become egoless. Slogan: to hear of someone's good or bad situations and then to have thoughts of dislike is to follow the dictates of others. Avyakt signal. Finish the seed of impurity and become completely clean, pure. When there is no trace of impurity in your thoughts or dreams, then You will then be said to be a true Brahmin. For this dharana, it is said, you must renounce your religion even if you have to die. Those who have such courage and determined faith will never step back from any situation, but will happily have renunciation, toleration, and be able to face anything and remain courageous. Baba says they will never step back from any situation, but will face happily. The qualities of Dadijis are 12th point. Today, Baba said, how long will you remain in the land of peace? Because you are karma yogis. You have to perform actions while remaining in yoga. Whenever you perform actions while remaining karma yogis, by remaining in remembrance, others will see and perform their actions on seeing your results, and that you will receive blessings. Let your actions be such that everyone gives you blessings. You should have this hobby of collecting the treasures of blessings. You have received the treasure of knowledge. Use this treasure of knowledge. Do not see anyone's weakness and do not keep them in your mind. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. All the surrender teachers are requested to reach the Dadi meeting hall immediately. You will receive cosmetic items from the WOW company. All the teachers can reach Dadi meeting hall. Evening yoga for today will be in conference hall. Murli for tomorrow will be in Diamond Hall only. Some of the vehicles have been parked on the brother's side of Diamond Hall. You are requested to kindly remove them after Murli so that people can easily move. Wagoner 5385 near Fancy Store has been parked. Kindly remove them from there. The Airtel prepaid plan for surrender teachers is a facility provided for all the surrender teachers. Teachers can collect how many SIMs they require from account office. Om Shanti. We will sit in remembrance of Baba. Your attention turns towards Baba when you remember it. It is just like how darkness disappears. We simply switch on the light. As soon as the switch is turned on, light comes and darkness automatically goes away. We don't have to throw the darkness out, do we? Light comes and the darkness is gone. In the same way, when our attention turns towards Baba, tension automatically ends. It is all a matter of the mind. Tension exists in the mind, and when thoughts of Baba's, they replace the other thoughts. Baba's thoughts comes and the tension thoughts naturally merge.